Should be good now. You hear me, Sam?
Ladies and gentlemen, ladies and gentlemen, are you ready? Are you ready? Get ready, dog. This be the green light, go. Tires burn the pavement. People wanna know where Mace, Pops, and Dave went. Still here, still in your ear with a style so hot, you'll see where all the sun rays went. Legs, arms, and head, all being moved in a frenzy. The blends be all the right cred, meaning credentials. Best of both worlds when we rockin' over pearls in the instrumental. Are you ready? Set, jump to the rhythm as hard as you can go. Keep it steady, to the letter right. Turn it up, we giving the show. But can you rock it like rocket fuel? What you talking about? Space out your mind. But can you rock it like rockets, fool? That's a close encounter of what kind? When it was time to get it lit, we got it hot like fever.
We welcome all of you to Nissan Stadium on the banks of the Cumberland River in downtown Nashville, Tennessee. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Jacksonville Jaguars and the Tennessee Titans. This is taken at his 4. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line.
Let's go now. 60 or. You ain't going nowhere. Check nickel. Coaching spell. Stop.
Now the first carry here for Todd Gurley. He finds an opening past the 40. And finally brought down at the 38. It's a gain of 35. And a nice little broken tackle run there by Todd Gurley, the 10th pick in the 2015 draft.
And that's what you get with him, that full package of speed, power, able to catch the ball in the backfield. Many people doubted him coming out because of the knee injury in college. We're seeing the full Todd Gurley now, and it hurts.
They go with Gurley on first down, but he goes nowhere. They bottle him up for a loss of a couple. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
I'm ready.
Here we go on 2nd and 12. The connecting here with DJ Shark. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. That one a pickup of 15 for Jacksonville.
Nice methodical opening drive here. They're already into field goal range. They're in a good spot. You know that people like to take a shot in this part of the field. But at the same time, as methodical as they've been, they might want to run the ball a little bit here too.
And just on the outskirts of the red zone, they have options now. Either way, though, they've come out with a purpose. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. And trying to get it outside, the deep.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Lorenzo Carter. The blitz works to perfection as he gets in there to dump him for a loss of 8. And the Titans going to signal for a timeout defensively. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
10 over. X3. 218. Chop.
On third down, they'll run it with Gurley. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
It's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
So the opening drive does yield points, maybe not the 7 they wanted, but they'll take the 3.
Accumulating first downs does not go up on the scoreboard, but it does go into the DNA of a team that's trying to establish itself to start a game. That has to feel pretty good for them. They'll take the 3.
Yeah, they had 3 first downs and 3 points.
Check out. Right, 40. 59. Here we go. Check 3. Pick the edge. Come on, man. Right.
On the ground, this is Derrick Henry. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
On 2nd and 7, Luck got a man. It's Brashad Perriman. First down, Titans, gain of 12.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
Check out. Green 90. Hey, that QB's traps. Let's go. Hey, check 24. Watch 24. Check 3. Check 99. Check 99.
Now a first carry for Daniel Pumphrey. He'll get about 3 as he's brought down right around the 42.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
Hey, watch the ball. Hey, check.
On 2nd and 7, Luck. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
Check 9. Go ahead. He's coming. Run. He's coming. Double up. Watch out. Big edge.
On 3rd down, Henry. That one good for a pickup of 15 for Tennessee. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched him more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
A solid run by Derrick Henry, and here's another 1st and 10.
Easy, alert.
Now it's Luck. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked by Ronnie Harrison, and he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line. Charles, that makes now 5 interceptions in not even 5 quarters. Remember, he threw 4 picks last week.
And this turns into a tough situation because a lot of fans, the first thing is, oh, well, we need to change quarterbacks. This is your guy. This is your elite player. You can't just take him out like that. If I'm the coach, I make a little joke and say, you know some big guy? We're going to change the football. So it's obvious that's the problem. It's not you. Keep firing.
2nd and 12 after the first down pass play went backwards for 2 yards. Now, meanwhile, here's a 2nd down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. Trying to get it there to D.D. Westbrook, and it's 3rd down.
Well, we're not playing 3 yards in the cloud of dust football anymore. I kind of get why those old school coaches sometimes didn't want to throw the football. Because if it's popped up in the air, it almost turns into slow motion. And both sides trying to get to the football, and you're holding your breath wondering whether it's going to go good or bad for your team.
16 yards that time on the pickup for the Jags and a 1st down.
Here we go.
All right, let's just go ahead and walk through this one pretty easily, right? Blast off the line of scrimmage, get downfield to a certain point, usually around 8 to 10 yards, turn around and make sure the quarterback sees your numbers and set yourself up for the pass.
A well-executed curl route by Charles Davis. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Gurley. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down. Getting the sense, Charles, they're going to put a big emphasis this afternoon on the run game.
And why not? What we're seeing so far, it's working pretty well from them. And here's the best part. We always talk about the best performers do their job when the lights come on. I think he likes natural light best.
On 1st down, it's Gurley. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 11 yards there for Jacksonville and a 1st down as well. Now it's Gurley. There to stop him on the defensive side, Lorenzo Carter.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. Three 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports.
Go now. 70, Indy.
Now on 2nd down, this is Gurley. And able to work his way down to the 16. And he is going to get this close to the 1st down markers. He's brought down at the Titan 16. They're trying to keep the drive going. This will be play number 8. It's 3rd and 2. Here comes carry number 10 for Gurley. And he will be very close to a 1st down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. Here we go. It's Gurley. And he gets the 1st down yardage before he's brought down just outside the 10 at the 11. They only got a couple, but a couple's all that they needed as they convert on 4th. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Here's Gurley. And he's brought down. It's a good gain of 11, sets him up 1st and goal.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
They'll try and push it in with Gurley. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Todd Gurley, his 1st touchdown of the new season. And the Jaguars are able to widen their lead. Extra point tacked on by Lambeau. And the lead grows to 10-0. And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. This is taken at his 4. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21-yard line. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part two, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
That's a first down pickup for Tennessee on a gain of 10.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down, executed it to perfection. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Out of the gun, Luck. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field.
There we go.
Inside the 30.
That's how you do that.
Touchdown, Titans. Brashad Perriman, his first touchdown here of the new campaign, as they are now on the board here in the first half. Oh, he missed it. No good. So this remains a 4-point game.
Jason Sanders set to kick off.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off.
Come on, let's go.
At their own 25-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
11 yards there for Jacksonville and a first down as well.
6-6, pull it high.
They try right side here, Gurley. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to second down.
Ready? 10 over. Hey, Charlie.
56. Mike, 56. Let's go.
Looking to throw. And this one into the hands of DJ Shark. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. A 14-yard first down pickup for the Jaguars.
56. Check 56. Hey, tight down.
Hey, high 7. Ready?
Back to throw now on first down. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. And he'll get this down to the 39-yard line. That one good for a gain of 13 for Jacksonville and a first down. So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. They run out of the shotgun with Gurley. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves them with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. Back to the workhorse today. It's Gurley. And he'll go down at the 28. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, that's almost a tendency breaker.
Now Gurley. The big man, Jarrell Casey, in on the stop.
The stop made by Jarrell Casey. A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. A reminder coming up at halftime. We'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in his 2nd week of the regular season. And still about 3 yards shy of a first as the 4-yard pickup brings it to 3rd down.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
They'll try and pick up the first with Gurley. And he gets this down to the 18. Good enough for a first down. A gain of 4 that time as the drive continues.
Well, someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot of it's been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on third down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards. And they go the wrong way here. Knocked back to the 20. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And it'll be 2nd and 12. He'll drop to throw.
Yes, sir.
And his throw is incomplete. D.D. Westbrook, his intended receiver. And it'll bring up third down.
Well, so many times defensive backs get caught playing the man rather than the football, but not in this case. That's an excellent play. Did exactly what you're supposed to do. Attack the football and help break up the pass.
And, yep, as a result, knocks it down. Back to throw here.
Oh.
And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Starting to look like they were getting ready to convert there on third down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a 4th down decision.
And Lambeau will put this one through, and that'll open the lead up to a touchdown now at 13-6. So they get 3, certainly hoping for 6 after a 13-play drive.
So you console yourself on defense by saying you did your job, right? If they go 13 plays, you only give up a field goal, you did a nice job there. But here's the other part. 13 plays, you don't force any mistakes, you don't take the ball away. Maybe that's the way they should look at it.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And you have to figure they won't just sit on the football here in the final minute. The way things have gone, they need to try to make something happen offensively.
But maybe they should. Maybe they should sit on it here because of what you just said. They haven't made anything happen offensively. Getting ready to go into the half, give them a chance to take a deep breath, exhale a little bit, and start over. I don't know if this is the time to push it myself.
Yeah, right now under 100 yards of total offense. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. To throw is Love. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Here's Locke. Looking for Perriman there. He's got him. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. Now the Titans will use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half.
It's just me and you. It's just me. Come on. Me and you. Hey, Echo.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Luck. And that's incomplete. Clock stops with 10 seconds left. He was looking for Brashad Perriman, and it's 3rd and short.
Brings up 3rd down and 2.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2.
Coming to you. Hey, check. 44, Mike.
Luck throwing again. That is caught. It's Perriman. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This is taken at his 4. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. Around the NFL, a game going on in Washington, and the Redskins there out to an early lead. I would definitely imagine we'll hear more from that game as we go along.
Got you, boy. I got you. Strong right. Check 26. Check 12. Watch safety creeping. Safety's creeping. Back.
Second half begins with a run by Henry. Even with the nice move, can't go very far. Stopped short of the 30. Tackle made there by Bilal Nichols.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
Watch the twist.
Staying on the ground. This time it's Smith. And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34. It'll be a gain of 5, but still about 3 yards shy of the first down marker, and now it's third down.
6-man. Check her. 59 Mike. Check.
A shotgun snap for Love. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. They only get 5 out of that quick slant, but that's good enough for a first. A first down carry for Smith. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down. They'll run it again with Smith. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on third down?
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense, and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
Now the throw on third down, knocked away and incomplete.
Well, this at least is the right idea. I think they've got to get the tight end more involved.
He had just 1 target in the first half, incomplete. Now incomplete here with the first target of the second half.
Yeah, should not stop them at all from going back to him, though. Find him.
He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here. This is taken around the 12. A terrific return there. 27 yards all told. And the Jaguars go on offense, first down and 10. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They have the lead here. Well, we talk a lot about pregame speeches. What are halftime speeches like?
For the most part, not nearly as emotional. They're a lot more clinical. Every now and then, though, they'll get after you if they think they need to light a fire. But in this case, let's go into the virtual locker room, because here's what I think happened. They got in there and they said, listen, let's take control right away. Defense, we got the lead. Defense, don't give up any points. Turn the ball back over to the offense and let them go down and score and give us more of a cushion in the game. Check so far. Defense shut them down. Let's see if the offense gets done.
Gurley again here on first down. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. A loss of 2 there, second down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively, because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's first and 10 down at the 31. They'll try a handoff right with Gurley. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be second and 6.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
They run. It's Gurley. And down inside the 15 he goes. The Jags picking up the first down there, a gain of 12.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. On the handoff, it's Gurley. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that'll make this a second and 13. This is the Oklahoma State alum, Chris Carson. And they get him behind the line, so that short gain on first down quickly negated. Call it a loss of 2 on the play. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here. They run run again with Carson. And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. Give him a couple on the run as it brings up a 4th down.
Let's give a lot of credit to the offensive line. They've been able to move the ball really well on the ground the entire game. And while that wasn't a huge one, that's okay. They'll take them in short, steady bursts.
The kick by Lambeau is good. And that one makes this a 10-point game at 16-6. So 3 field goals that he's hit now. This last one helps him stretch out the lead.
He's been solid, hasn't he? And he lives up to the adage that every offensive coach has ever said to us. We want to end every possession with a kick, right? For them, it's either extra point, field goal, or at worst, a punt. In this case, it's been 3s.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
A 1st down carry for Henry. Oh, look at the juke. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. From the 39, Luck. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter of action. Back now in Nashville. It's Titan football here as they trail to begin the 4th quarter. The Titans on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. On the run, it's Pumphrey. And able to pick up the 1st across midfield to the 47. Move the chains, a gain of 7 on 3rd down. Now, yes, a 2-possession game, but a good chunk of time on the clock, so they have the ability still there to run it on 2nd and short, but maybe they need to pick it up a bit.
You're right, they did pick up the 1st down there, but they, as you mentioned, they have to pick up the pace now because it's a 2-possession game. They've got to get there twice to make sure they have a chance to win.
17 yards on the catch and run. It's a 1st down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Luck now. 5 straight completions here in this 2nd half. 1st and 10. Back to throw. Luck. Eluding the pressure right. And now he's going to use his legs. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down.
How about a tip of the cap to the defense? They're working against a very mobile quarterback, but all day long they've kept him under wraps. And on that play, they held him to a short gain.
Kill. Turn on. Kill. Turn on.
No, you're not. Come here. We're going to wait.
They'll run here with Pumphrey. Great footwork, but still wrangled down before reaching the 20. The Titans on 3rd down. They've been near perfect, 4 for 5 to this point. Here it's 3rd and 2. Again, it's Pumphrey. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th. Here we go on 4th. Luck. Right side here, and that's complete. And he will have the 1st down across the 20 to the 19-yard line. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down. Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. They run with Pumphrey. And he'll get this down only to the 18. Only a yard of the pickup there, so it leaves them needing a conversion here on 3rd and a tough 9. The Titans going to use the 1st of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Throwing on third down, Luck. He's got this one complete to Perriman. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
General West.
Check 37.
Oh, how about this on 1st and goal? And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and goal at the Jaguars' 4-yard line.
From back at the 4, here's 2nd and goal.
It's going to be a long day. It's going to be a long day. Bang, bang, bang. Go ahead. Bang, bang. Check. Lucky. Reggie. Watch it.
They'll run it now with Pumphrey. Nifty move. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. No gain on the play there. They're going to need to come up with something better here on 3rd and goal. Now Luck on 3rd and goal. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. So it's been a long drive. They've held the ball for quite a while. Now what do you do here?
Well, to me, at this stage, after this drive, this close to the goal line, 3 points would be a letdown. I'm going for it here.
So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. From the left hash, a chip shot here. Center's kick is good. And this is back down to a 7-point game. All right, so they needed 2 scores to get back in the game. The field goal there, maybe not exactly what they wanted, but the necessary first step.
There's still time remaining, and there's enough time to get it done. They've got to get at the least a 3-and-out here to get the ball back, preferably a takeaway.
This will be fielded at the 6. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line.
At their own 32-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Right now clinging to a 1-score lead, Charles, and I think operating within that 4-minute offense with a little less than 4 minutes to go applies here, right?
It certainly does, and that means the playbook is still wide open. But you are a little bit more careful about what you're calling. You want plays that are going to gain yardage, how would you say it, consistently, right? You don't need the big shots downfield, but make sure the clock continues to run. Pile up the first downs, and the goal, end the game with your quarterback kneeling down at the end, and you still have the lead.
And they do finally get him, but he takes it to the 25. So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 25-yard line. Gurley. 2 yards that time. A stark contrast from the big chunk on the previous play. Now, the objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession, so they can't just sit on it running the ball. They'll have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
I literally held him to the field goal.
So it's Jaguar football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 2nd down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line. And for one of the few times here today, this one's not going to go anywhere. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. This is a big 3rd down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop them here. And that's not going to get it done. Well short of the first at about the 21. Whistles now and a timeout. So defensively, they burn it here with 1:51 left. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This to make it a 2-score game. And Lambeau will put this one through. And that will push the lead up to double digits now at 10. A big one there. That gives him a little cushion and makes it a 2-score game.
Yeah, the touchdown that he scored, I was trying to make an adjustment. He's not totally out of reach yet, but it has to feel pretty good to them right now because as a defender, you go out on the field and say, guess what? You can put some points on the board, but that won't beat us.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder. It puts more pressure on every possession for you now.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off near the 29, and they will take over at the 29-yard line. Now it looks like he'll throw here. Over the middle, and it's incomplete. DJ Chark, the intended target, and it's second down. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29. Now a handoff for Gurley. And Gurley,
get it!
Gurley fumbles the football. It's loose. It's picked up by the Titans. And they take over. They'll set up shop at the 46-yard line.
Well, I'm guessing that on the sidelines there might be a few words said about that mistake there, but I don't think it's going to hurt them in the long run. They're still going to get out of here with a win.
Yeah, they got the two-score cushion, but you know what coaches say, Charles? Finish strong.
Finish the game out the way it's supposed to be played. In fact, coaches might be secretly happy. Gives them a chance to do a little extra coaching next week.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He looked to throw. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. That is now seven interceptions between last week and this week. 3 in this game, 4 a week ago.
And I saw the head coach write on his play sheet, make a little note. I hope he's writing self-scout. Bring in the guys that scout games for you with a different eye and watch him and see what's going on, and maybe they can pick up what the flaws are, and hopefully they can correct them.
10 yards there, good enough for the Jags first down. On first down, it's Gurley. And a nice gain there as he'll be taken down just shy of the 20. The tackle is made by Adoree Jackson. The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? Just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
Come on, set. 30 base.
On third down, they'll run it with Gurley. Big hold of the 30. And finally brought down at the 43. Last play, they didn't even get back to the line of scrimmage. Now they gain almost 40 yards here.
First down, Jaguars.
Sucks.
So this will be a win for Jacksonville. And I think the game balls need to be distributed on the defensive side of the football, and I bet that you would agree.
Yeah, if you hold a team under 10 points, that's a job well done. Really well done. So I would say game balls for every starter and every key player who participated in this game.
Now, see, I only like one game ball. You're handing out multiple. Although I set you up by saying game balls plural, but
I like where we're going with this. You say one to represent like the best player of all of that, and I say multiples so that you keep everyone motivated and involved.
You're a man of the people.
I'm a man of the people. I thought I was the only child.
You get a game ball, and you get a game ball. Game balls for everybody. So for Jacksonville, it was a great all-around performance as they come out of this one with the victory. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for Tennessee, they'll drop to 0-2. And they'll look to regroup next week as they head down to Miami to take on the Dolphins.
That shit sucks.
And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.
After that, he should feel cool the rest of the way. Stupid. Damn, man. I'm losing up to this game, too. Damn, man.